But when you look at that donut that I was talking about before, it's called the donut because the guy who came up with it is an English management philosopher named Charles Handy. And if we were really true to his spelling, it would be D-O-U-G-H-N-U-T. But he says in every job in the information age, there are core responsibilities and then areas of judgment and creativity. Core responsibility, get it right or get in trouble. Any of you work with somebody who uses a G-tube for nourishment to eat? Looking for any creativity? You carry the G-tube and getting somebody to eat? I hope not. I hope you're just doing it the way you were trained to do it. Any issues, get kicked up to the medical folks. We are not looking for creativity. But if you want that person to become part of the community, you've got to try stuff. And if everything you try works, you should come up here and give this lecture. Because when we're trying to connect people, more things don't work than do work. And you got to learn from it. So you've got to know, where do we want people to just get it right? And where do we want people to be creative? And what is not their responsibility, because that's where burnout comes from. So that, when you get people to do it, remember that 3 golden rules of management? This is how you do the first golden rule. Create clarity about performance expectations. Here's the stuff where I expect you to just get it right. Here's where I want you to try stuff and we want you to learn. Here's what's not your usual responsibility. And there's no such thing as perfect creativity. If I say, be creative but don't get anything wrong, I just told you don't be creative. But if you don't create boundaries about responsibilities, I get burnout. And it creates a culture of accountability. Have you ever been in a house where accountability went out the window? And you walk in the house and they say, whose job is this? And the answer is, well, it depends. And you're going, what? Depends on what? Barometric pressure? And they're going, no, it just depends. Well, that means there's fear-based management. Because if we fuzz up responsibility, nobody can be blamed.